Hello everyone. I want to bring I am bringing my notice awareness to abuse. Abuse in marriage comes in different ways and different forms. Ladies are being so abused in marriages. Children are being abused and violated. Children in a marriage are being abused by parents, and men are also being abused. Now, all is being abused everywhere. But the abuse that makes me cry, that cringes me the most, is the abuse that comes from sister-in-laws. Sister-in-laws that are legally married to other people's children, other people's brothers, will still turn around and abuse their own brothers' wives simply because in their own cases, their brothers, when they ask their brothers to jump, they will jump. That you have the power to do that today. Don't forget nemesis. That you have the power to do that and your own husband is under your control. Your husband listens to you and obey you. Then at the same time, your brother, you have the capability to turn his heart against his wife. And you became the center. Now you have dethroned God and have seated as God in the life of another woman's husband simply because he's your brother. And then at the same time, you are the God in another person's brother's life. And whereas where you're married into, they don't treat you in that way, or you have the guts to treat another woman, it might be going well for you today. But remember, God definitely, yes, will forgive you, but posterity does not forget. Don't think the tears that woman is shedding, as long as she has done you no harm, not your brother any harm, she is there to marry the same way you married another person's brother, and you have vowed not to give her peace. Remember, the same way those tears are flowing, somehow tears will be given back to you. Be careful, because the seed you're sowing in her life, the seed of sorrow that you're letting her water with her tears, it does not wither. Posterity will give it back to you. Our God is loving, oh yeah. Our God forgives, oh yes. But then, God who forgives created nature, and nature doesn't forget. So be careful. And the worst time for posterity to visit you is when you are old. For now, you think you have it all. You are oppressing those younger women that are younger, way younger than you, that you could have taken under your umbrella as your sisters. You decided to fight against them, turn their husband's heart against them, use the mechanism of every of your siblings. You've kept them, they will bow. When you say jump, they will jump. Anyone that opposes you gets sick. Anyone that doesn't oppose you, and you say, no, I want to love on my wife, that person becomes your enemy, and the next thing they get sick and under your control and mercy. You tell another woman's husband when to give money to anybody. You dictate for him how to live, when to go. When you go to his house whenever you want to go without informing the wife, and you live there with your husband and children, and you think posterity forgets. Meanwhile, in your own house, you don't have even your mother-in-law living with you. You don't accommodate anybody from your husband's area. You have not helped anybody from your husband's area, but you dictate for another woman's husband who to help. The same way Genesis chapter 2 is good for you, remember it is also good for another person's child. I believe it is not difficult to show empathy. It is just a matter of putting yourself in another person's shoe. And empathy is just a matter of being human, because when you put yourself in that person's shoe, or your loved ones in the shoe of that person, you want to hurt. Something will tell you, no, if this is done to me, it will not be good. So despite the fact that I'm in a position to do this, I will not do it. And by the time you do that, you will automatically, instead of giving out what you think is justice on your part, instead of giving out what you think is a judgment that is due your sister-in-law for marrying your brother, you will start melting out empathy, love. Because to me, that's how I walk. I put myself in the person's shoe. For if by the time I walk out of your life, know that you have hurt me in such a manner that others will not tolerate. Be careful of the seed you sow. Well, they say a word is enough for the wise. I pray people will learn. Because one thing I am so certain is the forgiving aspect of God, the loving part of God who died for both the good and bad. It does not bless you because you are evil. It does not bless you because you are extremely good. It blesses everyone. The rain falls on every roof. The sun shines on every roof. But that same God created posterity. And it doesn't forget posterity. Doesn't forget. Nature gives it back to us, and it is called karma. Karma doesn't come later. It comes knocking nowadays. Be careful of the seed you sow. Don't be the reason why a woman will not enjoy a marriage. Don't be the reason why a woman will be shedding tears in her marriage. Don't be the reason why a woman, a fellow human being like you, will be abused, emotionally deranged, emotionally tormented, because the power is in your hands today. Tomorrow is only known to God. Be careful. If you are the one doing that, sit back and think, how have I treated others around me? This includes my siblings, adult people, my in-laws. All right, bye.